Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Who's joining this morning? Morning, Donna. Morning, Lindsay. How are you? I feel like I've not seen you in forever. Morning, Mandy. I'm good. Look, the sun's shining. How can I not be good this morning? It's great in Doncaster. It's actually, do you know what I thought this morning? I'll do a quick fake tan recap because lots of newbies, good morning, cover yourself up. Well, I can't because I'm going to do some fake tanning. So lots of, I think there must be newbies or people, morning Mel, or people that's just kind of missed the fake tanning lives. Morning Lynn. Good morning, another Lynn. Lynn with and without an E. Good morning, Senga. Yeah, I think we've had sun's out. It's beautiful. The one day I've picked where I need to sit by the window with good light and I am roasting in my black. So I always advise wear black when you're fake tanning, girls, just in case you do get it on your clothes, even though ours don't tend to stay in your clothes. And there's definitely no clothing transfer after you've applied. But yeah, I always recommend you wear black, but don't sit in the window when the sun's shining. So I'm sat here and I thought, what should I do my live on this morning? And I thought lots of ladies have been asking, and there is a few videos dotted about like this. Some of you might be like, oh heck, she's doing fake tan again. But it's a video I get asked for all the time. So I thought I'm due. I'm well ready for my fake tan. I've scrubbed what I had left off last night and I was going to reapply anyway this morning. And I thought, I'll do it online. So I've got my coffee. I'm sat here in black, sweating in the window because the sun's decided to come out today. I need to fake tan ready for the hen night. You do. You do. Well, let's fake tan together, Mandy. Go and grab your fake tan pad and brush and we'll do it together. It's a bit like painting a fence, girls. If you've ever painted a fence, you'll be fine. I know lots of you ladies are absolutely petrified of fake tan. And what's the worst that can happen? And we do the prep and prime, which is also a tan remover. So if you don't like the look of it or you get a little bit of patchiness, you can always remove it. It does come off pretty easily with the prep and prime. So I've not got any prep and prime here. I just tend to exfoliate well all the time. I am what I would say, I am an experienced tanner. I tan an awful lot and I kind of cut corners now. Now, if you want to do it by the book, which I highly recommend you should, then Prep and Prime is a brilliant part of your tanning process. We sell it on the website. It's moisturising, it's exfoliating. It also doubles up as a fake tan remover. So the night before, so if you're going to fake tan in the night and sleep in the fake tan, which I don't, but you can, then Prep and Prime is fine to use in the morning. It's probably best if you do it the night before if you can, and then fake tan the following night. I tend to fake tan in the morning. That's why I'm going to do it with you a lot now. So I fake tan removed last night. So I use the exfoliating mitt, but I don't always use a prep and prime. To be fair, I ran out a while ago and I've not renewed it. So that's the only reason I don't use it. It's amazing. So the most important step is to get your skin ready. So you always need to exfoliate. Because I fake tan regularly, I exfoliate regularly. I'd say probably every third or fourth day, I do give my skin, even with the fake tan on, a light exfoliation. It helps for the tan to fade evenly. But when I'm scrubbing it all off, like I have done, ready for a new application of tan altogether, I give my skin a deep exfoliation. So we recommend you use the prep and prime, and you can use the exfoliating mitt that we sell on the website. It's brilliant. It's got like little tiny grainy texture to it, and it lightly exfoliates the skin. I like to give a deep exfoliation, not to the point where I make myself bleed, but I do like to, my skin feels super soft this morning. I haven't moisturised. What I will say is, if you suffer with any kind of skin complaint, one, please do check if it's severe that you're okay with your doctor to use a fake tanning product. We're talking extreme, like dermatitis, extreme eczema. We do always recommend that you get some medical advice if it is in the extreme. If you've got like mild eczema or dermatitis and you know you're okay with a fake tan because you've used it before, I highly recommend that you moisturise the parts that are dry. So if you're dry on your elbows, lightly moisturise, like maybe 20 minutes before you're gonna apply, morning Paula, before you're gonna apply your fake tan. Give it time to soak in. Any dry patches anywhere over your body. So you've prepped your skin by exfoliating. Like, it's the same when I go on holiday. If I know I'm going away for maybe a week before I go away, I exfoliate lightly in the shower every day. And then I know my skin is like, I've got rid of all the dead skin cells, it's super soft, it's ready to tan. But do be mindful if you're doing that when you go on holiday as well, if you've not done anything in preparation, that your skin will be more open to burning, so up your skin factor. Good morning, Julie. Morning, Melita. Dolly's on the floor because I've kicked her off the bed because she was panting in the heat. It's too warm. Honestly, I'm baking in the window and she's laid here in the sunshine going... So I've made her get down. So she's sulking now. She's probably got Monk on satin corner because I've made her get out the sun. But she's black. And she'll sit there until she literally bakes to death. Silly dog. So yes, the sun's out and it's gorgeous. When you exfoliate, obviously you're taking off the dead layers of skin. So the skin underneath will be more susceptible to sunburn. So make sure you take your high protection on holiday with you. Don't recommend tanning, girls. This is what's caused these dark spots on my skin that I'm desperately trying to get rid of. The tanning drops are great, aren't they? Add to a facial moisturiser. Yes, well, I'll talk about those shortly. I recommend these days, and you all know I worked in a tanning salon before I worked for Lisa, and I tanned religiously, and now I'm suffering the after effects in my 50s, and if I could turn back the clock, girls, I seriously would, and I wouldn't do the sunbeds. And if I went out in the sunshine, as I absolutely love to, I would make sure I wore a factor at least 30. I always wear a 50 on my face all year round now to combat these dark spots. So fake tanning is a great way to have colour without the skin damage that the sun does. So once you've prepped, which is really, really important, morning Elise, then I would moisturise any dry patches that you might have on your skin. If you don't have any, but you're a little bit frightened, sorry girls, I'm always drinking coffee, aren't I? If you don't have any, but you're a little bit frightened of getting like dark lines in between the fingers, you can always pour a little bit of moisturiser just in between, and then it stops any lines. But I'm going to show you the way to apply that you won't get any lines anyway. So this is our fake tan, LJ's Glow. It's my go-to. I don't use any other. It's amazing, and I have used lots, thank you Mandy, I have used lots and lots of fake tans over the years. And the reason we started doing fake tan was because everybody always used to ask me where my lovely colour came from. And I did use another brand, which I will never use again because this is the only brand I will use. This is better than anything I have ever used before, and I'm not just saying that, but it's amazing. It smells of baby powder. It comes in, I think, medium and dark at the moment are the only two colours. The light and the medium weren't much different. So if you're pale skinned, the medium will be fine. What I tend to do if I want to be darker is I apply 2 coats, a bit like painting a fence again, girls, which I've been doing just lately. So put on the one coat, allow it to dry, put on another coat, and then obviously it's what they call double dipping. So you will go a little bit darker. Or if you're worried, apply the coat, wait 6 hours. If it's not dark enough, pop it on again. There's no rules to fake tanning really. You can do it to suit yourself. So that's what I tend to do. But I am, like I say, a bit of a tanaholic, and I'm always tanned. So I will exfoliate middle of the week and reapply my tan, but not fully exfoliate the tan that's on. Just make sure it's even and then reapply. So I always tend to be a bit darker anyway. But I have actually need to get some of this as I'm like a milk bottle. You do, Paula. It's great. And it's foolproof, girls. It's a mousse. It's lightweight. It's easy to apply. I'm going to show you the tanning tools that make it even easier. Number one being my 100% go-to, the Kabuki brush is fantastic. It's a bit like a blusher brush, but thicker and bigger. And this is brilliant for doing the backs of the hands, the face, behind the ears, on the ears, the neck. Even Elise can do it. And if Elise can do it, anybody can. So it is brilliant. And it is a lovely, no orange undertones, natural looking tan. And for the ladies that are asking about the oxidization, can you see well used. It's nearly empty, this, girls, but it's gone a little bit green on the pump there, and that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal. I don't think mine's green when it's coming out because mine don't last long enough to oxidise, but that's all it is. I tend to get somebody else to do my back, but if you're on your own, we don't actually stock the tanning tools, but you can get like a thing that's got handles either end, and you can kind of put it on. It's a bit like a big long one of these. This is the tanning mitt. Again, mine's well used. I could do with a new one. And you can kind of get the tools to do it yourself. But if you've got somebody there, get somebody else to do it for you. If you're on your own, then you can buy the tools. Or you can buy like a long handle with like a pad on the end, and you can do your back that way. And I have used them before, and they are pretty easy to use. So, enough of the chit chat. Shake the bottle. Very important. Mine's nearly empty. I can hardly hear anything in it. Hopefully I've got enough to do today. Shake the bottle to shake up the ingredients, especially as you get nearer the bottom. And then it's a foam. Can you see? It's like, and that colour is your guide tan, and it's really important. And then what you do is you just pop it on. So I do behind my ears, on my ears, behind this ear, on this ear. I do most of my face and chin and neck with this Kabuki brush. Can you see the guide going on? I use little pumps like that because you can keep building it up. And I'll do like onto my chin, but most importantly, the backs of my ears, under my chin, up onto my face ever so slightly while I'm doing my neck and my shoulders. So right up behind the ears, right into the hairline, over the ears. This makes it so simple. So these are available on the website. They are, I cannot remember, but it's called a Kabuki brush. We do the exfoliating mitts, we do the tanning mitts, we do the mousse in a couple of colours, we do the tanning drops, we do the prep and prime. The tanning drops I'll talk about shortly, but you add them to your own moisturiser. So you can add them to your anti-aging facial moisturiser. They're a great way. 19, thanks Elise. They're a great way of building up a little bit of everyday colour without going too brown on your face. And fake tan can be a little bit drying on your face. So if your skin on your face is quite dry anyway, you might not want to add the mousse. I don't all the time. I tend to add the tanning drops, but I'm going to do it today just to show you how easy it is to apply. So that's my ears, behind my ears. You saw how quick that was. It smells absolutely gorgeous. It dries super quick. It's just a little bit tacky at the moment. No transfer onto my hands though. There's no transfer almost immediately. For the larger part and my arms, I always use my tanning mitt. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It is medium, Jill, yeah. Before I started with this for LJ's, I used to use a rubber glove to apply my tan and thought, I'm not spending money on a mitt or a brush because they're a waste of money. I'm just going to use some cheap rubber gloves that you can buy in boxes, disposable, and put it on with that. Honestly, let me tell you, these... And I always used to think that these soak up too much of the tan and you waste a lot. They don't. This soaks up nothing, this soaks up barely anything. And when you've soaked your mitt, you kind of use less product anyway because it's already on your mitt. So what I thought was totally wrong. These you need the mitt and you need the brush for what I call a professional application. Now bear in mind, I am doing this while I'm talking to you, which is probably not the best, and it's just slap it on in circular motions. Honestly, I have never had a bad application of this tan. I'm going to hope, because it's running out, it's quite light as it's coming out. But you can see, can't you? You can see the colour difference. But literally, this does all the hard work for you. It takes out any disasters. You cannot go wrong with this. And I can get round the back of my neck with this. I can get round the back of my shoulders with this. Obviously, you swap hands as you're doing different sides of your body. I'm using small amounts, circular motions, and just covering. I don't normally tend to do my arms. God, my arm's gone so red in the sun. It's so warm. I don't tend to do my arms because I'm covered in tattoos. And I know I'm not the best candidate for showing you how to apply a fake tan. But literally, that's it. I'm going to apply another layer there because I want to try and show you. That brush is the softest thing. It is. And so is this. This is like velvet. So when you swap, I'm not going to do my hands yet because I'm going to show you what I do with my hands. You use the same mitt. That's obviously the side I've just been using. Pop it on, shake up your mousse again a little bit and do the opposite side. It's so easy. So easy. Honestly, anybody who is scared of fake tanning, buy your mitt, buy your brush, away you go. And literally, that's as quick as it is. I normally do this in the morning, like maybe 10 minutes before I get dressed, because I want it to have dried properly before I apply my clothes. And I don't think about it again until I get showered before I'm going to bed. Let me see if you can see. You can a little bit see the guide, can't you, where my top's been. You can see, I don't want to pull too much down, as Lisa said, get some clothes on. But I have noticed as mine's got to the bottom, the colour, the guide tan is lighter. It's like coming out a lot lighter than it should, because it's virtually running out, girls. I should have gone and got another one yesterday. I can do it. Yes, it's dead easy. You can always go back over it again. Look in the mirror as you're going along. And you can always go back and go over bits again. Right, so I'm going to take my glasses off for a quick blast of my face. It literally takes seconds. A quick pump onto the forehead, circular motions down the side of my face. And you don't need a lot on your face. You really don't. Just do everywhere with one pump. Super quick. That way, you're not going to look really, really dark tanned. Make sure you go right up into your hairline. If you have blonde, that is it, girls. That's it. That's all you do. If you've got like bits where you want to be a bit, see how my mousse is almost white because my bottle's empty. I do apologise. If you've got bits where you want to be a bit, look how rosy my cheeks are because I'm so warm sat in the sun. If you've got bits where you want to be darker, say on your forehead, you can always pump and go over it again. I'd say though, even if you've gone wrong, just exfoliate. Yes. Could you just use it as a foundation? You could. I couldn't because my skin tone is not even and I hate my skin at the moment. So I definitely would but I will let this dry now and put my foundation over the top. I don't wear a heavy foundation. I only wear like a BB cream. It's kind of in between a BB cream and a foundation. But I wouldn't feel confident enough to go out in just my fake tan. But yes, you can. If your skin's nice and you don't normally wear makeup anyway, then yes, absolutely. You could go out in the guide tan. That's the other point I was just going to make is the guide tan's not dark anyway. So it doesn't look like a fake tan developing like some do. You know, some of them you put on and they get darker and darker and darker and everybody knows you've got fake tan on and they look terrible and they smell terrible. You don't get that with this. With moisturising every day, do you exfoliate the tan that's left? Yes, I do. Or you just put the tan on tan. Through the week, I put the tan on tan. I lightly exfoliate every couple of days and I keep building up my tan. Once a week, like last night, I take it off altogether and give my body a really good deep exfoliation and then start from scratch, pretty much like I have done this morning. So that's my routine. That's how I do it. But that's just because I tan all the time. So I don't want too much of a build up. If you're just tanning for a special occasion like a wedding or you're going to the races and you don't normally tan, you can just let that tan wear off. It won't go patchy. Speaking from experience, and I've used this tan now nearly every day for 3 years, I never get patches. I never get a build-up as such, but I do look after my skin and I do exfoliate. And that's the key. Exfoliation and moisturisation. Keep your tan locked in. Keep it nice. You must moisturise every day when you're fake tanning. I have a bottle of moisturiser all over the house and I'm always like moisturising my feet, my hands. I moisturise every morning when I get out the shower. Especially if I've exfoliated, then I do use a really hydrating moisturiser afterwards. And that, again, is really important when you're fake tanning. So it's taking a little bit of time to prepare your skin. It's looking after your skin as your tan is fading, and then obviously if you're going to keep tanning like I do, make sure you set aside enough time, at least once a week. I usually tend to do my full exfoliation on a Sunday, and then everybody's got plenty of time on a Sunday. I don't fake tan very often, not just like wear off. I've never looked. Yeah, it just fades at least, doesn't it, naturally? just back from yet another blood test. Bless you, Lorraine. Good morning. So it does. If you're going to apply it once for a special occasion and you're just going to let it fade, it will fade really, really evenly and really like supernaturally. I bath, moisturise and fake tan, is that okay? Yes, it is. I don't, right, take baths. I shower. I think baths, and Lisa will completely disagree with this because she loves to wallow in a bath for hours on end. I think baths dry your skin out. I also don't like the fact that you sat in your own dead skin. I think it's horrible, but that's just my personal opinion. So I cannot remember the last time I sat in water other than when I go on holiday and I sit in the swimming pool or I sit in the sea. Other than that, I shower every day, sometimes twice a day, but it's quick, it's clean, it's easy. I think if you're bathing, especially with your fake tan, it's going to come off quicker because you're soaking. And you'll have all noticed when you're in the bath, you get that line, don't you, of skin around the bath. It's a natural thing. Your body does exfoliate and shed its skin. Just what, fade nice. I've had some disasters with fake tan, no salivacerate. No, Elise, they're not. You sat in your own dead skin. It's disgusting. Yes, Lorraine, I'm with you. I'll never bath again. Listen, it's a personal preference, but I, for one, can't get my head round the thought of being sat in your own dead skin. It's just wrong for me. But I know some ladies love to wallow, and Lisa is one of them, and she finds it super relaxing. So that's fine. But be aware, if you fake tanning, your tan will wear off quicker in the bath. It'll just soak away with your skin. So showers for me. I love a shower, not a bath. Me too. Ain't got a shower, I'm buggered. Well, just don't wallow for hours like Lisa does. Never bathed for years. Me neither. Absolutely hate the bath. Me too. It's awful. I can't stand the thought of being laid in your own muck. Don't have the patience for a bath. I don't have the time for a bath. I'm like you, I'm laid there thinking I could be doing this, I could be doing that. My brain won't switch off. I've tried it many years ago, lighting candles, getting in a bath, trying to relax, and I find myself like, water's going cold. Washing needs taking out. Dog needs to go for a walk. Yeah, I'm like, no, scrap that. Get a shower, get in, get clean, get out. Exfoliate all your dead. You see, when I'm exfoliating, I see my fake tan and all my dead skin like washing away in the shower, and I'm like, yep, see you later. Don't want to be sat in that. But yeah, it's a personal thing. It's fine if you want to have a bath, girls. I'm not saying do not have a bath. But what I will say is, yes, although I do love a good spa day, Lorraine, I really do. That's the one time I'll allow myself to switch off. After a while of being there, maybe having a nice massage, my brain tends to shut down and I'm like, yeah, this is cool. I do enjoy being pampered. In the winter, but never for long. Shower in the spring, summer. I shower all year round. Literally, it takes me 5-10 minutes to get in the shower. As you know, girls, as well, I put my makeup on before I get in the shower. Don't question it. Don't judge it. It's weird, I know, but it's something I've always done. I have to shower after bath, but not had one for years. You see? Why would you jump in the shower after the bath? Because you feel icky and your little thumbprints go all shriveled up and horrible and your skin goes all shriveled up. And so basically, before we started talking about baths, that's what a bath does. I like to sew my undercarriage, what you like. Basically, the water sucks all the moisture, it sounds weird, but it does. It sucks all the moisture out of your skin. What do you use to exfoliate apart from the mitt? The mitt. And when I've got it, the Prep and Prime, but I'm very naughty and I keep forgetting to get myself, oh, the sun's gone in. It's gone down about 4 degrees in my bedroom, thank the Lord. So yeah, the exfoliating mitt, and when I can remember to pick it up from the warehouse, I need to pick some fake tan up and run out, and I literally hyperventilate if I've got no fake tan. So yeah, the mitt, if I've not got any Prep and Prime. If I've got my Prep and Prime, then that's what I use with my mitt, and it's just perfect. It's such a quick, easy thing to do, and it's like, oh God, sun's coming back. It's like, everybody can do it. It's setting aside the time, extra 5 minutes, and getting into the routine. And once you've got into the routine, it's so easy just to do. Go all wrinkly. You do. I'm never in the bath that long, must say. Yuck, putting me off. She's on the floor, Melita. I sent her off the bed because it's absolutely roasting in the bedroom, and she was panting, and I thought she's going to end up dying because she lays in the sun. Dolly, doll, come here. Come here. You come in. Up here, around here. Come here. Come here. Come here. She's here, look. She'll lay in the sun now and she won't move. Look, little monkey. She's like a proper tanner. She lies and she'll find the slitheriest, thinnest piece of sunshine anywhere in the house, and she'll make sure some part of her body is in it. Are you happy now? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You are a diva. Here she is. Here she is, look. Here she is. She's got monkey with me because I made her get down earlier. Look at her. She is gorgeous, but she's a proper little diva, aren't you? She's a good girl though. But yeah, she was in the, you can move up a little bit now, personal space doll. She was in the sunshine and she wouldn't get out of it. And so I told her to get down, and then she just looked at me in disgust and went and laid in corner. You all right? You happy now you're back on bed? So, coffee. Backs of hands, tops of feet. Exactly the same as ears, back of ears and face. And top of neck, obviously. See, I'm always paler there. And I don't know if it's because I haven't got a tattoo up there. And here. Lorraine, yeah, I take what? My Kindle up. For the bath, Elise, we need words. So I just stick another, when it's dry like it has done, stick another bit up there just to make sure. I always get like white patches there. And there. You can just go over it. So backs of hands, the tiniest pump. Put it on the middle part of your hand and work most of it onto the hand. Excess, bring down onto fingers. Make sure side of fingers, inside every finger, right to the end, over your fingernail, side of hand. Bring it down. This is feather light and so easy, so you're not getting a line. That is it. That's how you do it. Bring it down. Bring it slightly round. Feather it. Same as with your fingers. In between, down the sides. All you're doing is flicking off the excess of what you've put on the back of your hand down your fingers. And what I do, that's it, done. Can we see the difference? We can, look. Yes, that's good. That's showing you a good representation of your guide tan. So without, and I know I'm sorry, I'm covered in tattoos. Well, I'm not sorry that I'm covered in tattoos, but I'm sorry you can't see the application. But you can see there, look, tanned, not tanned. You can see how beautiful that guide tan is. And it, like, you still can't see the line. I don't know if it's the light, but there is one. Like, or should I say, unlike other fake tans, it doesn't get darker and darker and darker. You will not get much darker than that. It's a beautiful, look, a beautiful golden glow that sits on your skin, that smells like baby powder, and your tan just develops underneath. Do you do the back of your neck? Yes, I just did do. I'm thinking of investing in LJ's Glow brush, but a total newbie. I do the back of my neck with this. All I did was that. After I've come down from my face, done my ears and the back of my ears with this, I then, if you've only just joined, I then put some onto the mitt and do this. Come down, do the arms. I leave the hands, I only do the arms to the wrist. And then what I do with the excess is I take it round the back of my neck. You can swap this onto hands, put fake tan on both sides of it, do that side, however you want to do it. But yes, I do the backs of my neck and usually get somebody else to do my back, or as I said before, you can get some devices to tan your back. I'm using a medium, Karen. So again, the smallest of pumps, bulk of it. Let me just show you one more time. Look at the colour difference. Look how beautiful the guide tan is. Can you see? You can really see it on my hand. Not so much on here, I don't know why, but you can really see it there. And it's a lovely golden tan. Excess onto the back of my hand, circular motion. Bring it up onto where you ended the tan on your arm, which is usually just the wrist. Stop at the wrist. Back of a hand, most of the product. Bring it down onto the fingers, just scrubbing. It's so, not overly scrubbing, but you know what I mean. Just brushing, make sure you feather round here. Bring it down, each finger in between, right down the sides of all your fingers. Be careful what I'm doing with that middle finger. And the same here. Just feather it. And then you're not going to get, can you see, a line. It just kind of fades in to the underneath. You know, on holiday, your palms never tan. Your underarm is always lighter than the top of your arm. Think about that when you're applying your fake tan. So always put slightly more on the outside of your arm and use the excess on the inside of your arm. Never put loads on the inside. Never put loads on the back of your hands. What I was going to say before I forgot, I probably got sidetracked with something else, is after about 3 hours, I tend to wash it off my hands because I don't want them to be too dark. So I usually still leave it a good 2, maybe 3 hours and then wash it off my hands, or, you know, maybe wash the pots or just rinse under the water or whatever to here, wash it off here so they don't go like crazy dark. It's such a telltale when you see somebody's fake tan and they've applied it badly with maybe rubber gloves and the knuckles are dark and they've got lines on the inside of the fingers. I can't answer that, Kelly, because everybody exfoliates differently. So everybody sheds the skin at a different rate. If you're exfoliating and preparing your skin properly and you're moisturising, you'll get a good, on average, and again, I can't guarantee it, you'll probably get, I don't know, 4 or 5 days out of it before it starts to fade, but that's if you look after your skin. And again, my shed of my skin might be completely different to yours, and we've just talked about showering rather than bathing, and lots of ladies ask if you can fake tan and then go in the swimming pool. The chlorine is bleach. It will affect your fake tan. It could make your fake tan go patchy. It will definitely make your fake tan fade quicker. That's easy for me to say. How do you do your face, Sally, please? Or have I missed it? You've missed it, Kim, with the kabuki again. Just like that. It's as easy as that. That's it. So if I go super dark now, it's your fault. But literally, that's it. This little beauty is amazing. I also do that with my ears, because don't forget your ears, girls. If you're tanning your face and your neck, you don't want white ears. So make sure you pay attention. And that's how easy it is. Pay attention to the bits that you wouldn't normally think about tanning if you're tanning, because you are going to be white on your ears if you don't tan your ears. It's all right, Kim. I'll let you off. The beauty of this is it doesn't go stupidly dark. Probably adding 2 coats like I just have done is going to make me go darker, but you know me, girls, I love a tan. So backs of ears as well, Kim, don't forget that. Backs of ears, in your ears. This little thing does all the hard work for you. So when you're doing this, the bristles will go right inside and coat you nice and easy. It's just like painting a fence, girls. It's super easy. So that's it. I'm not going to do my legs because I've never worked out a way to do my legs on camera without looking ridiculous. Yeah, you can. It will slowly develop, but the tan is just golden. It's beautiful. It smells of baby powder. It's divine. It's dry already. I've just done the backs of my hands. Look. No transfer whatsoever. It's dry. Sorted. You can get dressed within a good, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? The longer you leave it, the better. But I am not tacky or sticky anywhere now. I will be able to put my underwear on, put my clothing on, and go about my business, which is good because I've got lots to do. But yeah, that's as easy as it is. So everything I've done with my arms, think about doing with your legs. So when it gets to the feet, I'm not even going to attempt it. But what you need to do is, can't do it on camera, girls. Put your costume on, you can show us then. I don't think so. There is no way I'm stripping down to my swimming costume on camera. Imagine your fingers are toes, girls, and do exactly the same with the tops of your feet. So excess on the top of your bulk of your foot, drag it down to your toes, in between your toes, just like you did with your fingers, and then your feet will be lovely. It's the only tan you can't cock up. Exactly. It is foolproof, girls. It really is the most amazing fake tan. I think it's fairly and evenly priced. I think the accessories are an absolute must. And I'm not just saying that. This and this have really changed the way I fake tan. They've really changed the look of my fake tan. I used to sometimes get that horrible like lines and patchiness on my hands. Are you for hire to do me? Of course, Kelly, no problem. Can you come to Doncaster? Where do you live? Live somewhere nice? Do you want to put me up for a weekend? I'll fake tan you. Yeah, the tools I always used to say were a waste of money, and they're really not. They do make the difference between a home application and what looks like a professional application. So I would definitely, you only have to buy them the once. I mean, this has been going for 3 years. Look at it. It is well worn, girls. It should look like that, and it now looks like that. Lisa, can I have a mitt from the warehouse? This one's on its last legs, girls, but this one has been abused for 3 years daily. So they last, and I think these are about £8. This is a little bit more expensive, but again, this is going strong, and I don't look after it. I don't wash it out. Mandy, I've never washed this. I haven't. See, Mandy knows, because Mandy watches all my fake tan applications. I've still not washed it, Mandy. It's disgusting, girls. It really is. But funnily enough, it don't go like really crusty and horrible to say that I've not looked after it. Mine's what lost the guide tan. Mine's kind of like that now, but I've got right to the bottom of my bottle. So they do go, the guide tan goes a little bit lighter as the bottle gets like down. But yeah, I do use my bottles of fake tan all the time, girls. A medium is what I've got on today. Medium is what I use. Medium is a lovely colour. Can you see, look now, the difference? My backs of my hands were the same colour as the palms of my hand, and now the day before, Susan, if you're only just joining, I did talk about that. We've done from start to finish. So I did talk about the exfoliating process beforehand, and then moisturising if you need to, then applying your fake tan, and then how to maintain your fake tan. I think I've covered it all today, girls. You can always go back and watch from the beginning. But yes, I do tend to exfoliate the day before to allow my skin just to readjust and settle again before I put the fake tan on top. So hopefully, girls, this has given you a little bit of information. I know fake tan can be a little bit scary. I know, like, the good old days when fake tan smell awful and you had that really nasty, deep, like, base tan that made you look like you were dirty. We don't get that anymore. LJ's Glow is amazing, and fake tan's come such a long way since we first were introduced to fake tan, really. So you don't get that horrible burnt biscuit smell. It smells of baby powder, and it maintains that smell all through its developing time. I will just get dressed now and go about my business. My skin is completely dry. There's no tackiness. There's no horrible smell. I'll just get dry. Can you see? Look, it's not transferred any colour to the palms of my hands. My skin feels dry, especially this one because it's been baking in the sun. So give yourself a good 10-15 minutes just to be sure. When you've applied it, if you're applying it in the morning, then you're getting dressed, you will be fine to go about your business with this guide tan. I will now be applying my foundation over my fake tan, and it still develops underneath, girls. I've done it many, many times, and I know that it's fine when I wash it all off on a night time. So when I take my makeup off tonight, my skin will be lovely and glowing underneath. And that's it. So happy tanning. If you've got any questions, do drop the page a message. The girls are on hand to help. But I'm hoping you certainly don't look like you've been tangoed. No, it's a really nice glow. It just gives you that healthy glow. And this is just the guide tan. My tan is busy working away underneath the guide tan, developing. So when I wash this off, it'll be beautiful. It'll be very, very similar colour to this. It's not too dark. You can't over process it either. Now, the more layers you put on, as I've said, the darker you'll go, but you can't over process it. We recommend a minimum, I think it is, of 6 hours. I sometimes have left mine on for 24 and it's fine. I've put it on in the morning, and if I hadn't had time to jump in the shower that night and thought I'll jump in the shower the following morning, I've washed it off then and it's been absolutely fine. So don't panic if you go about your day and you've not got time to wash it off. It won't go darker and darker and darker. It reaches its guide and then it stops working, basically. So it's a minimum of 6 hours, I think it is, but it does say on the bottle. Let me just have a look. Oh, there's too much writing. Oh, 4 hours, I think it is. A period of 4 hours. So that's the minimum, but you can leave it on longer. It'll be fine. So don't worry that you're going to go like a ridiculous colour. Where are you going? She's seen Postman. Oh, she's just seen a cat as well, I think. She's off to investigate what they... If he's brought some bills, Dolly, just rip them up. Right, girls, I'm going. Have an amazing Wednesday. I had to think about what day it was then. I will be back tonight with my golden glow. I won't have washed it off, so you'll see how it develops through the day. I leave mine sometimes for 24 hours, Lorraine, and it's absolutely fine. Don't panic is what I can't stress to you enough, girls. Don't panic. Can you see how beautiful it looks, look? No lines anywhere, no horribleness. It is just beautiful, and it smells lovely. So don't panic. Put your tan on. Leave it as long as you want. Go about your business. Get dressed. Very minimum transfer, if any, onto your clothes. If you're wearing white, you might see a little bit. I sometimes do, I sometimes don't. I suppose it depends how warm I get as well during the day. But yeah, fake tan with confidence. Don't be frightened of it. Fake tan is your friend. Enjoy. Have an amazing Wednesday. And I will see you all tonight at 7 o'clock with some newbies and my new golden glow. See you later, girls. Have a great day. Thank you.